We've publicly been a band for 4 months now. We were lucky enough to make it into 93.3's Hometown for the Holidays, and we just kind of rolled with that.
We could build an empire.
We're Pop Filter, thank you for being here.
So the name Pop Filter, we all really love pop music. And so the idea was to take those things we love from pop music and pop culture and filter out the things that we don't necessarily like.
The reason for the capitalization and the space is because there are just so many bands out there nowadays, and you have to stand out in every single facet that you can. So what better way than to start out with your name? For me, the decision to even pursue music as a financial means was a more recent one for me. I mean, we're all pretty intelligent guys, and we're fully aware that it's not an easy road, and most people don't make it.
I think we'd all say that we want to be focusing all our time on the band and music. Right now we all work full-time jobs. You know, and it's not like we hate our jobs, but it's definitely like we feel huge desire to, you know, push ourselves to make it to that point where we can just focus solely on the music and being a band. You know, I don't think it's easy, and I think there are a lot of hard parts in being a band as well, but we want to be there, you know? We want to figure out a way to make it work where we can be touring and be making albums, and some nights can pay very well, and it really just depends on kind of the work we put into it, how big of a show we want to make. Obviously, the more tickets we sell, the more merchandise we sell, the more money we're gonna make as a band. So it's really up to us to push those things and be creative in how we market ourselves and bring people into our community. And I think if we do that, if we continue to grow and get better and release better songs and really improve ourselves as musicians and artists, I think the money will follow. Before being announced as one of the top 10 bands for Hometown for the Holidays, I don't think very many people had heard the song. And that was really inspiring for us because it was like, oh, okay, people are hearing it and they're liking it, so let's keep on doing that. We're trying to build our community here in Denver and in Colorado. So continuing to play shows and build connections with other bands, that's a huge part for us. But we also don't want to be just a Colorado band. I mean, we want to reach people all over the country and all over the world. So really using the resources of the internet to get our name out there, bring awareness to Pop Filter. And, you know, word of mouth is always going to be the biggest marketing strategy for bands, I think. We all have goals within the music industry outside of the band too, so I think, you know, using the band to reach the people we need to reach and make the connections we need for our careers later on down the line. So we won't be able to tour with One Direction when we're 47 years old.
All right, I'll roll that out.
I think time will tell what would be the best route for us, you know. Some bands, it's really perfect for them to have management from a label perspective, or have label support from a big label. Other bands, it makes sense that they have their really good friend manage them, and they take them to big places, and they do it well enough within their model that they can, you know, they don't need the financing from the label either. So I think time will tell for us kind of where that will go, you know, because I don't think necessarily at that level where we would know that yet.
Yeah.